Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Anthony Hyatt. How you doing? Did you miss me? I miss y'all. Feel like it's been, I think, a whole week since I made a video. And before I get into today's topic, I just want to say that I have, I take a sleeping medication, and I had a problem with my insurance. So Tuesday night, I didn't have any, and I thought I had one more, didn't. So I didn't really sleep at all. Now Wednesday was my day off, so I just had all the stuff I wanted to do and I didn't do any of it because I didn't sleep. I felt terrible. And that kind of just threw everything off for me. But also I had to work a lot in between. So with that said, I do have to go to work soon, but I have to make a video for y'all. Got a lot of ideas rolling around in my head, and today I wanted to talk about this idea that something my mentor told me, who had a mentor tell him this, and it wasn't until he understood this that he was able to create the life he always dreamed of. He was working in a coffee shop for minimum wage, and then after he discovered this principle, um, he had made enough money to quit his job and do internet business full time within, I think it was like 9 months or 8 months, I think so, one of the two. Anyways, the idea is that, well, it's more of a reality, but we'll call it an idea. The idea is that nothing is going to change for you until you change. So what that means is that, you know, people always have the desire for something better in their life. They either want a healthier relationship, someone who understands them, better friendships, better jobs. Maybe they don't love what they're doing. They're just there for the paycheck, and it's okay, but they're not actually happy doing this thing every day, and they have to do it for 40 or 50 years of their whole life. Sounds, pretty terrible to do that for 40, 50, maybe even 60 hours a week for 40 years just to not be happy all that time. So people want to have better things, better jobs, better relationships, just a better everyday life, more happiness, more abundance, and but they're always doing the same thing. In their mind, they're still the same person, and it's not until you change or you grow and become a better person, a better version of yourself, that the things around you will begin to change for you. And a perfect example of this is if you've been watching my videos. I started making videos 2 weeks ago. I made one every day for 6 days straight. Um, and I just randomly ended up at a food truck. I don't know, like a food truck event. There's all these food trucks around the block. And I went there and I had fun. I made some live videos, got a lot of views on that, a lot of people interacting, and it was great. But just the other day, one of my buddies was telling me how the videos I've done and the conversations I've had with him have inspired him so much that he's going to go on to create his own, online following, um, and he's taking it very seriously, more seriously than I do. I mean, he's been planning, what he needs to do, the equipment he needs, how much it's going to cost, how much he's going to need to make through, either ads or subscriptions or whatever it is, um, and how much time it's going to take. And he's got plans of what games he's going to do, what style videos he's going to make. And it's pretty amazing because he said that, had he not met me and I had these conversations helping him and encouraging him to go for it, um, you know, he probably would have never done it. And now he has a plan in like a few months, like just a couple months, he'll be ready to go. And hopefully within a few months after that, that'll be how he makes his living. I like serving tables enough because of the freedom it allows and the money we can make. But at the end of the day, I don't like running around back and forth being stressed out all night. Like that's mostly what it is, especially when you're busy. And it's, I deal with it and I'm good at it, but it's not like I'm not passionate about serving tables. I don't know if there are people who are. I'm sure there's some people out there who really love to do that. Just that's what they love to do, but it's not something I love to do. And you know, it's not until I changed who I was and began sharing that with the world that I had that come back to me, and seeing that not only are my words powerful and I want to help people, but within just a short time, I've learned that it's already helping people to change their lives, and and hopefully, from now on, once it gets started, it'll be a tough journey or whatever, but this person will be happier and do what they love every day. Wake up every day and like, man, life is great. I do what I love every day, and I make money doing it, and I'm happy. So my point is, I had to change and grow personally before I could start seeing any kind of results. But once I did, and I started sharing that with the world, and I just said, you know what? No matter how comfortable I feel, if I'm tired, I'm gonna make these videos anyways because I have a message to share and I know it's going to help people. Once I did that, all of a sudden, within a week, I'm hearing that I have made a profound difference, and the joy that brings me is way bigger than any kind of commission or paycheck I could get, or how many tips I make in a night. Like, I make $200 a night, that feels great, but I got to spend that money on bills, and it's not enough, obviously, but for one night it's pretty good. But even better is knowing that just me myself, I've had the power to help somebody, like, literally change their entire life and the trajectory of where they're going to be in the future, just by sharing my ideas, thoughts with them, and encourage them to go for it. That's way more rewarding. So once I started putting that out there, I started getting it back, and it's only because I'm changing myself. I'm working on, like, personal development. I'm reading a book right now. It's called, let me see if I can show you. All right, lights, too light, too bright. Happy Pocket Full of Money. All right, this is like expanded study edition, so I don't know if it's a lot longer than the regular one, but it's the one I got. And in this, it just talks about how you see the world and stuff like that. But reading different personal development books like The Power of Now, Power of Habit, what are those? What's the real popular one? Seven Habits of Highly Successful People or whatever. I haven't read it, but stuff like that. Working on yourself is what's going to help you create the world you want around you. If you want to have a better life, you got to work on yourself first, and then those things that you desire will start to come to you. So I hope this brought y'all some value. Hopefully I inspire somebody. If you want to go read this book, Happy Pocket Full of Money, I definitely recommend it. That's just one of many. If you want to learn like more book recommendations, I can just message me. I can send them to you, whatever. But with that being said, I'm gonna jump off here, get ready for work. Peace. Thanks, y'all.